Today's guest is 16-year-old Dubai-based artist Suhana Jethwani. Known for her expressive style and bold use of colour, Suhana's work is making waves on the global art platform Artpreneur, a talented artist and philanthropist. Welcome to the show, Suhana. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Can't believe that you're going to go to school after,
Fair play.
the show. So I want to ask you, on the show, I said the news of they are talking about having a ban for social media for under 15-year-olds. Do you use social media and do you agree with the decision?
Well, I do use social media.
Okay.
But I feel like I can learn a lot from it, like what's going on in the world, politics, and more. But I feel like maybe for younger children or younger teens, it would make more of a sense to have a ban, as it could have more negative impacts.
Interesting, yeah, interesting. And you started posting, so just on social media, were you nervous posting your art for the first time?
I was, but I feel like it can reach so many people through social media, so it can be really good sometimes.
Yeah, good point.
What inspired you to have the art? Of course, it's expressive art. Does every piece of art have a story behind it?
I feel like a lot of them are based on artists that I really admire and inspiration that I have. So in some ways, a lot of them do have a story behind them, but some of them is just what I enjoy doing and the colors that I enjoy and what I like to paint.
So we'd love to just go back in time and get to know you a little bit better. Can you describe, I guess, your art journey? Because when I went to school, I had a paintbrush, but I wasn't an artist. So when did you kind of realize that it was inspiring to you to create?
Well, I've always enjoyed art since I was young, but I took it for GCSE in school, and I think that's when I really realized that I really like it and I'm good at it. And then I just continued from there and just started making more and more pieces of work.
What was your first piece of art that you've created and posted on social media that has gotten a lot of attention?
I think it was that one actually. That's one of my favorite ones as well.
Can you tell us about it?
It's actually one of my friends. I painted it for my GCSE exam, and it's actually part of a series of 3 paintings.
I've seen a similar one on your social as well, and I wonder, on your social, it looks like you use a lot of different types of, you create art in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're still looking for, how you'll create art forever, or do you find different types of art restricting?
I think I'm still playing around with a bunch of different mediums to find what is my favorite, but I do enjoy paints and color pencils the most.
So you're gonna go to school after the show.
Yeah.
How do you manage your time, between school, studies, and art, and posting it on social media?
Well, I find art to be quite relaxing, so it can be a nice break from my other academic work. And I also do have to do it in school, so it is part of my curriculum as well.
Tell us a little bit about giving back, right? Because I think that you have made the decision that you want to, all of the proceeds of your arts goes to animal welfare.
Yeah, I think it's just a nice cause, and I love animals, so I think whatever I can do to help, it's a nice idea.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Do you think that Dubai provides young artists the space, of course, to express their art enough?
I think there's a lot of opportunities in Dubai. I know there's a lot of painting cafes and a lot of things that are fun to do, not necessarily just strict art where you can just play around. So I think that is fun.
And in terms of opportunities, Artpreneur, you've been chosen to work with them. Tell us about that and how it came about.
Well, it's a lot of artists sell their prints of their art on there, and I'm doing the same. So I think it's just a nice platform to explore other artists as well.
Yeah, true.
So I want to ask you a question. Of course, as an artist, art keeps on, I would say, it's different and it keeps on elevating from one position to another. So what do you think is next for art?
I think obviously a more digital art is coming more popular, so maybe that may be the next thing.
Interesting. And you said you said social media at the beginning is a powerful tool for, I guess, spreading a message. Do you think that's important within the art that you create?
I think so, because that's the platform where I share my art, so it reaches a lot of people, and I feel like a lot of others can do the same, and it kind of connects a lot of people together.
You know, art isn't a traditional career, and a lot of people watching would probably be inspired by you because you're pursuing something untraditional. When you're 16, 17, your parents are like, you need to be a doctor, you need to be an engineer. How supportive were your parents on this journey? And would you have maybe one piece of advice for people who want to pursue art?
I think they've been quite supportive since I've always been interested in art since I was young. But I think just do what you enjoy most, because then you'll have the most fun.
I totally agree with you.
What are like some key messages that you would want to deliver through your art? You know, not just like for painting or for the sake of like the fact that you like art, but like some messages that you would want to, you know, like people to understand while looking at your art.
I think I like to play around a lot with different colors, so maybe something that can just show how a lot of different things can combine together. Like one of my favorite artists is Michael Craig Martin. He uses a lot of different random objects in his art and just combines them all to create a really like nice piece of art with a lot of random colors and objects. So maybe something like that.
I'll have to Google him because I don't know him, and now I feel like I'm not the best person to have this conversation with you. But I would love to know. You know, we were speaking about manifestation and dreams just earlier on the show, and like things that we have on our pin board. Do you have a vision for where you would like to see yourself in 10 years?
I think I would just like to grow online a lot and just continue doing what I enjoy the most. I think that's ideal.
I think so too. I feel it's like find something that you're passionate about and just pursue it. If anyone watching today would like to get in touch with you, if they'd like to see more of your art, which I think is important because you're just seeing behind us now just two pieces, but there's a lot more. How can they find you?
They can go to the website Entrepreneur and search it up, and all my pieces will come there.
Fabulous. That is Suhana Jethwani. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And I hope the rest of the day in school, I hope that you can take it off because I think this morning has been a lot. We really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, Farah. That brings us to the end of our show. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.